In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Most playthroughs of Skyrim have a point where they reach a level of fatigue, whether it's because none of the quests in your journal interest you, or because you simply run out of things to do. Well, that time is over, as nestling in the seldom frequented corners of Skyrim's map are a handful of hidden quests you might not have discovered yet. Here are 9 quests hidden in the mammoth RPG that is Skyrim. Number 1. Forbidden Legend. If you haven't joined the College of Winterhold, this quest might have escaped your radar. You can start the quest either by reading the book titled Lost Legends, which can be found all around Skyrim, or you can head to Reachwater Rock east of Markarth and pluck a copy of the book from a dead adventurer's body. The book will point you towards Full Gunther, where you'll find more dead bodies, which is always a good sign, and more intrigue. Here's a piece of advice. Stock up on healing potions before you head into the dungeon, and make sure you're not carrying too much. Number 2. Kyne's Sacred Trials. If you're not a particularly high level yet, this quest is the one for you. I hope you're good at climbing, because to trigger this quest you'll have to talk to a chap called Froki Whetted Blade. Froki lives halfway up a steep mountain west of Riften near Autumn Watchtower, and his shack is so close to the edge of the cliff that one misplaced step will send you over the edge. Chat to him and he'll ask you if you're a true hunter, to which you'll answer yes, to which he'll reply, no, you're not.
I'm 11 years old and I could take you.
Complete his quest to make him swallow his words. Number 3. Coming of Age. I hope you've got your furs on, because this quest is set in the snowy steppes southeast of Dawnstar. Trek your way through the snow to find Ironbind Barrow, although you might hear the sounds of bickering before you catch sight of it. Outside the barrow, a warrior and a wizard are arguing about whether to explore it or not, as the wizard is understandably hesitant, considering the undead dangers within. The addition of the Dragonborn to their party will fill them with confidence, however, and they'll accompany you within the dungeon. As you can imagine, it all goes perfectly to plan. Number 4. The Ghost of Old Holdon. It can be easy to stomp through Skyrim without pausing to sleep particularly often, but when you remember that the Dragonborn has been awake for more than a month and a half without having had 40 winks, I'd recommend you pass the night at Old Holdon Inn. The homely outpost is on the eastern side of the major river flowing near Markarth, south of Solyun's Sinkhole. Simply pay some gold and sleep in the room Tiber Septim slept in, and then close those eyes. All will become clear. Number 5. Frostflow Abyss. On the coast of Winterhold is a lighthouse. Once it was home to a family. Now, well, technically it's still their home, but they're a lot bloodier and a lot less alive. As soon as you stumble upon their corpses, you'll get given this quest, which is, unsurprisingly, to find out what killed them. You'll have to hunt for clues and read journals to discover what went on, and I'd suggest not following my example by doing the quest in the middle of the night, both in-game and in real life, as it might give you a serious case of the spooks. Number 6. A Night to Remember. This is pretty much the Hangover in quest form. Once you reach level 14, a chap called Sam Gwaven will spawn in the next tavern you enter, and then he can be found across random inns all over Skyrim. He's a fun-loving fellow, so he'll challenge you to a drinking competition, and, because my Khajiit is fond of the odd tipple, I immediately accepted. I think you should too, especially if you're aching for a quest with no combat and a fair dose of humour. Number 7. The Book of Love. Feel like you've got decent matchmaking skills? Do you see Cupid flying around everywhere you go? Then this quest is for you. Go to the Temple of Mara in Riften, it's left of Mistfield Keep, and have a chat with the head priestess, and she'll set you on your way to earning Mara's favour. This is also a combat-free quest, so it makes a good respite from hitting dragons with sharp objects or firing electricity from your hands. Number 8. Rise in the East. Thankfully, you can't get seasick in Skyrim, which means you can head along to the East Empire Trading Company office on Windhelm Docks. Talk to Author Sendario and he'll ask you to end their trouble with pirates once and for all. He won't forget you either, as if you help him out, he'll come in useful later on in the game, especially in a quest called Diplomatic Immunity, when you'll be able to rope him in to help. Number 9. The Pale Lady. Frostmere Crypt is a big, ancient Nordic tomb south of Dawnstar, and should send your alarm bells ringing, because crypts are never usually good news. When you come across it, you'll find a bandit called Acer being attacked by one of her own, who's raving about the Pale Lady. If she lives, you can help her fight off her attacker or grab some popcorn and watch. She'll tell you about a mysterious sword that's causing havoc in her bandit camp. Don't worry if she ends up dead, because you can loot her corpse and find a journal which says pretty much the same thing and will still trigger the quest. The reward for completing the quest is most definitely worth it, so get ready to go dungeon delving. Let us know if we've missed any of Skyrim's other hidden quests in the comments below, click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on Games Radar Plus.